Hey, hey, that T-wine girl. Don't need to read your mind, I can see the signs, girl. Hey, hey, if love is blind, girl. Body like Braille, let me read between the lines, girl. Down like loose change, let's try new things. Way you shake your body, give me mood swings. Running through my mind, she go Usain. Got me thinking about giving her my last name.
The way you're moving, oh, my baby.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Jeffrey, aka the Boy Mompreneur, and I'm back at you with another video, a different kind of video, but it has been a while since I posted anything, and since the last time I posted, I have made a huge decision to lock me and my youngest boy's hair. And in this video, I'm just showing you how I did that. No, I'm not a professional, so this is not a tutorial, but I did do it myself, and I'm actually pretty proud of the way it came out. Right here, I'm just detangling his hair before the wash. He did just have a braid style, so I wanted to thoroughly make sure it was detangled, as I always do before I wash his hair, just to make sure that he does not get it matted, or that it doesn't mat, or that it doesn't lock up during the washing process. Also, as you can see, I'm grabbing it from the root and then brushing it through, because he does have a very, very, very thick head of hair, and it's actually really tight. He has a really tight curl pattern. And so I just wanted to make sure that I didn't hurt him. No, he's not tender-headed at all, which is a good thing. But like I said, I just didn't want to hurt him. So I grabbed it from the root and then I brushed through. And I did this thoroughly until I felt that his hair was detangled enough for a wash. So I did decide to trim his ends before I washed it. Y'all, I really didn't know what I was doing. So when I say I snipped the ends, I mean I literally snipped the ends. I honestly don't even think I made a difference, but it's a part of the process, and I don't have to worry about it anymore because I don't have to trim his ends anymore. I don't know why I thought it was necessary, but I did. And so, yeah. We are back after the detangle, trim, and wash. And as you can see, I've actually started a few rows in the back. The products that I used were Jamaican Mango Lock and Twist Gel and just plain water. I've since started using a water oil mixture and not just plain water. And I've also since changed our locking gel that I use. But for now, this is what I had. And so this is what I used. I also don't know if I mentioned that I started our locks with the two-strand twist method, but I combined the two-strand twist and the comb method in order to achieve our locks. I start out the root with the comb and I twist it, and then I clip it and I begin to two-strand twist it. And that is how I achieved our starter locks. I'm not sure if that's how everybody does it or not, but that's how I did it. I said, I applied the product. I made sure that it was wet. I comb it through, and then I'm going to use my locking comb to start a comb twist and then clip it and then two-strand twist it. So there I am using the comb, twist it around, and then I'm going to clip it because all I wanted to do was twist the root that way. And then I clip it and then I begin my two-strand twist. Um, just a little chit chat. Um, Making the decision to lock our hair was not something that took me a long time. It wasn't something that I thought about thoroughly. It wasn't something that I took a long time to research. It wasn't a life-changing decision. It was literally like I woke up one day and was like, I think I want to lock our hair. So I started watching a few YouTube videos on it, and then I went and bought all the stuff and was like, come here, Bubby, sit down. We're about to do our hair. The two-strand twist look is something that we are accustomed to because in between hairstyles, I would two-strand twist his hair to give his scalp a break, give his hair a break, give him a break from having to sit down and get his hair done. And he would wear that for a few weeks, and then we would go back to his regular braided hairstyles after maybe 2, 3 weeks, or until I felt like it looked crazy now and there was no tying it down to save it, basically. Um, and he liked it. He called it his DJ hair. And so when it came time to lock his hair, I was like, "You want your DJ hair?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You gonna keep your DJ hair for a while?" And he was like, "Yeah." So it was pretty easy. Um, Looking back at this starter video and knowing where we are now, y'all, shrinkage is so real. First of all, you can't tell because it looks like a little afro, but my baby's hair is actually quite long. Maybe you can see it when I comb it out and I stretch it. But in person, y'all will see like his hair is actually really long. But once we started these twists, Lord Jesus, shrinkage, and just knowing where we are now, even with shrinkage, y'all, my baby's hair has grown so much. Um, Same with my hair though. It wasn't like a midlife crisis or a rash life changing decision or a new, I call it a lock journey, but it wasn't like I was like, oh my gosh, where I want to start this journey in life. And no, I woke up and decided I like that hairstyle. And it was a girl with locks. And I know irresponsible of me to make a decision based off of a hairstyle I like, but that is what happened. And once I realized if I don't want them anymore, I can comb them out. Y'all, it was over with. It was over with. I wanted locks that day, but I still had my really cute silk press. So I said, as soon as this is done, as soon as I can't wear this anymore, I'm locking my hair. And that's what I did. So yeah, here I am just showing you how far I got. I think that was like 3 or 4 rows in. And like I said, y'all, my baby's hair has grown so much. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it, y'all. I love it. Although the decision was a rush decision and it wasn't one that was really um I don't really know the word I'm looking for. Y'all help me out. It wasn't a decision that I took a lot of time to consider. It wasn't anything that it didn't take a lot of consideration. It was a decision that didn't take a lot of consideration. I'm very happy that I did it. I love our hair now and I love going through the journey because y'all, it is a journey and it is a process that, like I said, I did not really take that much time to consider before I did it. But now that I've done it, I'm extremely happy that I did. This is a few hours later. We are almost done, y'all. But as you can see, we changed positions. Those chairs just was not working for us no more. We were tired of sitting in them. Our butts was starting to hurt. He was starting to get antsy because it was actually really late. I actually started his hair late, considering what hairstyle I was doing and considering that I really didn't know much of what I was doing. I really started kind of late. So he was starting to get antsy. Um we did not finish this night, even though it looks like we were like so close to the finish line. As you can see how he's leaning, he just wasn't feeling it anymore, like at all. So I had a movie on hoping it would keep him content, but he had been watching movies since I started and he was just like, yeah, this is not working anymore. I'm done. I'm tired. And so we ended up finishing up the next day. And here we are the next day, finishing our twist, finishing. I think we had what, two, maybe three rows left by the time we went to sleep. He ended up going to bed with the clips in his hair because with the Jamaican mango stuff, you actually have to sit under the dryer or it has to like air dry because it was still quite wet when it was time for him to go to bed. And so I didn't want to unclip it and risk it unraveling. He didn't have a problem sleeping with the clips, honestly. He didn't complain about it. As you can see, they're still in. Um, so he did pretty good. But like I said, I've since switched products. So we don't have to go to bed with the clips in our hair anymore. Every once in a while, I will because I don't sit under the dryer, even though you don't have to with this stuff. But sometimes I just feel like it comes out better when you do. But like I said, we are finishing our twist today, and I couldn't be more happy. My hands were starting to hurt. This is why I don't do hair because I do have carpal tunnel, and at this point, y'all, even I was over it. But I wanted to get it done. I was excited to see the end result, and I think that's what kept me going. Here we are all twisted and clipped and getting ready to go under the dryer. Y'all, like I said, I do think I did a good job of this myself, given the fact that I am not a professional. Excuse the lighting. Like I said, at this point, we were over it. We just wanted it to be done. And we had one last step, well, besides the dryer, to do before we were actually finished. And he was ready to get that done. So I just got this clip uh, as quickly as I could before he was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm over it. This is him sitting in a dryer. He loves the dryer. Why? I don't know, but it's fun to him. And at this point, y'all, we are done. Look at that. The clips at the top are still in, mostly because if I'm not mistaken, I felt like the ones in the back were in longer. So I felt like I had to leave the ones at the top in a little longer, even though he had already sat under the dryer. Don't ask me why, I do not know. I always say there's a method to my madness, but sometimes there isn't. And at this point, I'm really not sure. He had sat under the dryer, and I still felt like the clips needed to stay in. But this is the end result as far as the locks go, as far as the two-strand twists go. This is how I started them, and this is what we ended up with. I promised him that he could get, that is blue wax stuff that I got from the hair store. He wanted his hair colored, and this was as close as I was gonna get. But this is the end result for my little baby and his locks. Next up are mine. So, y'all, I'm getting ready to start mine. I have a freshly washed head. I did not have to redo my color or trim my hair because I had just got it done when I got my silk press. So, all I had to do was wash my hair and start twisting. Y'all, I had to work this night, so I was working on a very, very, very limited time frame. I had to get my whole head done before I went to work because I was not going to work with half a head. Y'all, doing my hair was an extreme struggle. I could not see the back at all. This is a full body mirror in front of me, and I'm holding it with my knees, y'all. This was a struggle. The struggle was real. But I got it done. It was very repetitive. I did the exact same thing to my hair that I did to my son's hair. The only difference was I did not use the comb because for whatever reason the comb kept getting stuck in my hair. So I twisted the root with my fingers and then I clipped it to hold it in place and I two-stranded the rest of the way down. Um so I have since went and got mine restarted by a professional. Not because I thought I did bad or not because it came out wrong. It was just I was struggling, y'all, to see the back. And I didn't know what I was working with in the back. I didn't know what it looked like. I felt like I had different sizes. My parts weren't what I thought they were supposed to be, y'all. It just wasn't giving what I thought it was supposed to give. And I don't know why, but the unsurety made me call somebody and say, hey, can you start mine for me? I do maintain them myself for the most part, but I did go get them restarted. Um, and Once I got them restarted, I don't know why, but I was 100% happier than what I was when I started my own. Y'all don't know what I was expecting or what I thought I was supposed to get, but I guess I didn't get it. I'm not sure, but you'll see in this next clip where I was not exactly happy. But look at that, y'all. I did a good job. I really did do a good job, but something in me just wasn't settling. Uh this is the end. This is my end result, and as you can see, I don't look very satisfied. I'm not 100% happy with it. I'm not sure why. I don't know what I thought it was supposed to look like, but it wasn't giving what I thought it should have gave, and I wasn't happy. See? Not happy. Or not sure. This is after I went and got my hair restarted and styled. This is our finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all know I don't do voiceovers. I don't do tutorials. So this was weird for me. But if you sat through this whole thing and you made it to the end, thank you so much. And I will see you next time.